Okay, so right now, currently, it's February 25th, 2024. 2024. And this is like a month of review thing, so I'm going to be doing these every month. It's going to be unfiltered as frick. No editing, so if you wanted some explosions and dopamine, then you can click off this video, because you don't want to do right now. No offense, but you're just not wanted. What I wanted to key in this month was complacency. I was complacent as fuck. Complacent as fuck. Like this month, I've made barely any progress towards my goals. Barely. The only goal I've somewhat made progress in is 125 pounds on like body weight, and I'm like 126 right now. Not bad, I guess. I filmed half of the full guide because it's already an hour and a half long, so I'm gonna be 2 parts of the full guide for the mental health full guide. But I just been complacent, honestly. I just been kind of lazy. Wasn't really doing shit. I was just on my phone all day, honestly. Wasn't even doing anything really that productive. Just on my phone, on YouTube, listening to podcasts instead of actually kind of working. This journal, it was given to me by my girlfriend, and last month I was using this almost every single day, like YouTube tactics and shit. And then this month I stopped using it. And you know what happened? As soon as I stopped writing down stuff in a journal, as soon as I stopped researching about YouTube, as soon as I stopped working harder on shit, working harder in the mornings, writing down things, learning more early in the morning, writing it down and implementing it, you know what happened? I got lazy and I got complacent. Now I'm not even making any progress to goals because now my mental health is kind of, it's not down in the dumps, it's just like unmotivated. I'm unmotivated right now to do anything, honestly. Anytime I record, I just get like hype for a while. But that hype only lasts like 20, 30, 40 minutes after recording. And then I just go back on my phone listening to podcasts, being productive when I'm actually not. When you listen to podcasts, you think you're being productive. In a sense, you are. If you did a lot of other productive things, like actually working towards your goals, like if you were an editor and you had to record videos or edit videos and you edited videos, you watch a podcast while you eat, that's fine. I wasn't doing that. I was watching podcasts, listening to podcasts while I ate, while I was in the shower, while I was in school. I wasn't doing anything productive. The only thing productive that I was doing was recording videos with zero editing, being lazy. And I mean, I'm not gonna stop with the no editing videos. I'm gonna see where that takes me. If that takes me absolutely nowhere in the next like few months, then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go back to editing videos. But just looking back in this month of review, now I know my biggest distractions, honestly. It's my girlfriend. That's it. She is the best thing inside of my life. She's the best thing in my life. My love, she's my happiness, my joy, but also my biggest distraction. And for a lot of guys on self-improvement, I think that they can relate as well, especially if they have girlfriends. Or they would only if they had girlfriends. Because when you're a guy on self-improvement, yes, you should be working towards your goals. And you want to be working towards your goals, but you also don't want to leave her behind. You don't want to leave her on red all day. You don't want to not respond to her text because you need to focus. But then you just get caught up and you start talking at like 8, and then you end and your bedtime's at 8:30, and oh, I should get off my phone, but you're not because you just want to prolong the conversation and just one more text. And then sooner than later, it's 12 a.m. at night and you're regretting everything and you're hating your life. At least that's what happens to me. Well, not hate my life. I'm just pissed at myself because I couldn't have enough self-control. My girlfriend is my biggest blessing. My biggest blessing. If she wasn't here right now, if we weren't dating, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I would have quit self-improvement so long ago because I wasn't seeing any progress. Girls, my physique, the second I would have gone demotivated, I would have stopped. The reason I don't stop now is because of her, honestly. The reason I don't stop now, because if I did stop, I would lose her. If I did stop, she wouldn't have an authentic masculine guy to be with. She wouldn't have a guy she wouldn't be with the guy who has goals on his freaking wall. And I would have stopped going to the gym because I haven't been seeing that much progress lately. And I got demotivated because of competition. I couldn't bench 175 when I usually can. I had an off day that day. I was sick for the few days prior to competition, so that's probably why. But that's enough excuses about that. But although she's my biggest blessing in my entire life and I love her with all of my heart, I know she's my biggest distraction and she even knows that herself. Because as a guy, you just want to be a good boyfriend, honestly. You just want to be a boyfriend who's kind, who's generous, who's alpha male. But sometimes we don't know how to do that. Yet. After all, we're just freaking teenagers on this whole thing called life. Where we don't even know where we're going. We don't know what this path leads to. We're just doing good habits and wishing that and hoping that it's going to get us somewhere. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to break up with my girlfriend. I'm not saying that you should break up with her either. Unless it's like in a toxic relationship and she's unsupportive as fuck and she's just masculine and you don't like masculine women and you just don't hate her. You don't like her, she hates you, blah, blah, blah. Then yeah, freaking end the relationship. Like, come on. But for me, in my situation, like, I have the complete opposite. She supports me. She loves me with all of her heart. And you know the drill. Like, perfectly feminine and I love her with all my heart. Blah, 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 blah. I love you so much. But for guys like us, women are just the biggest distractions. Because like I said, we just want to be a good boyfriend. But how are we gonna be a good boyfriend if we need to chase all day? We need to chase our goals relentlessly. We gotta work all day. And honestly, the only reason why I feel like she's my biggest distraction is because I wait all day to freaking text her, and then at night I text her, and then I get deprived of her, I guess, and I get needy, and then I just end up texting her forever and ever and ever. So I don't know what I can do with that. I tried texting her throughout the day, seeing if that worked. I don't know. Kind of didn't. Kind of did. It's better than what it is right now, so it is what it is. But honestly, I'm kind of glad I'm having this struggle right now of complacency, of kind of acting a little bit too blue pill for my liking, acting like a little bitch sometimes. Like, I'm glad I'm having this struggle. I don't know why. Because a year ago, my main struggle was not fapping every day. A year ago, my main struggle was why my crush wouldn't respond back after me texting her 5,000 times. A year ago, my main struggle would be to at least get a B on a test. A year ago, my main struggle would have just been to stay outside without my phone for 5 seconds. From that to what I am having right now in a year, where it's like way more complex, way more mature, especially for almost 15-year-old. I'm glad I'm having this struggle. This shows that I'm actually worried about my future. And if you're not worried about your future and you're just okay with doing bad habits all day, and you're okay with not being a Chad, and you're okay with being mediocre, and you're okay with getting shit grades, you're okay with being skinnier, being fat, you're okay with your shit diet, you're okay not getting girls, you're okay with just being an average Joe, going through the waves of the emotions of life. If you're okay with that, okay, whatever. Just know that that version of you who wasn't okay with it and started to change, he would have a way better life than you do. Where'd I go off on a tangent? I don't even know. Actually, yeah, I don't even know where the frick. I don't even know. What was I even talking about? Complacency. There it is. Yeah. So I've been getting too complacent for my liking, and that's my month in review. Word of the month: complacency. So hopefully next month I can snap out of this freaking rut and I can start to get shit done again. I can improve my bench. Hopefully I can get 175 on bench at competition just at least once so I can get freaking confidence back. Hopefully I can get the full guide out by next month. Both parts of it. Hopefully I can finish Can't Hurt Me by the end of the month. I'm like that way through. Like 100-something pages to go of the book, honestly. Actually, like 200. No, actually, I didn't even count. Just 100 to 200 more. More pages of the book. Hopefully I get it done this month. If I can't, then whatever. What's this other goal that I didn't do yet? Was post 30 videos? I think I posted 30 videos this month. I didn't miss a day. So as of tomorrow, the 25th, I would have posted 25 videos. Because some days I posted like 2 videos. So actually, I don't really know how many I would be making by May. I gotta count. Whatever. All right. That was my month in review. Complacency. And I gotta come up with things to do better next month, which I am going to write in here. How to not freaking get complacent again. Yeah, that's it. Not gonna record. I'm going to write down things in my journal about what is the purpose of my channel, because fuck me, I don't actually know. I'm just freaking recording self-improvement videos that no one are watching anymore, and that's why. Because, when I had a purpose of my channel to show people the good and bad habits, that's when my channel was really growing the most. But another thing was that I ran out of good and bad habits to share. And if I kept going, it would be the same three every single video. Go to the gym, gratitude journal, and meditate. No one's gonna watch that for like 5,000 videos. Like, frick that, man. So, gotta come up with a new purpose for the channel. Maybe right now can be the freaking how to get girls, but then again, I'm already in a relationship and I forgot every little thing that I learned from the start of how to attract women. Because I haven't had to in a year. Almost. So, yeah. All those red pill videos I used to watch, I gotta say hello to again. I don't know, bro. But I just know how to get more attractive because a lot of you have seen my transformation. Actually, today, like I had a friend when I was showing to like my channel for the first time, and he watched like my second most popular video, where it was like the globe was insane, and then he was like, "Bro, that's what you used to look like, goddamn." Like he's like, "Bro, I used to look like that." So that's obviously showing that he thought I changed a lot in appearance. So I have some knowledge of that. And I have knowledge of masculinity, but who's gonna fucking listen to a 15-year-old talking about what a man should be when I'm not even a man? So I'm not gonna be doing those videos. Or as many of those videos. I can do workout shit. And I can get some advice from my friends. What else can I do? I think I should write that down and I'll freaking tell you, cause yeah, why not? Bye-bye. Do the hard work, now instead of later. Okay. That's the freaking worst thing I always say. Cause I always say do the hard work now instead of later. But then I don't even follow my own freaking advice. So like that's the whole thing about self-improvement. I'm a freaking self-improvement YouTuber, and sometimes I'm a hypocrite, and I don't even freaking follow my own advice. Like, good job, Alex. Good job. Top G. But yeah, if you're a self-improvement YouTuber, I know you feel this too, where you're telling people what to do, how to fix their own life, when you're just like, fuck, I messed up, I messed up, I messed up. I guess it keeps us accountable, I guess, so that's a bright side of it. Yeah, that was a month in review. Bye-bye.